Hello and welcome to iBluairJgR Gaming for Comedy. This is UNCUT XCOM 2 Alien Hunters featuring Shen's Last Gift. On our last mission, Marshall Smith, one of our first created soldiers, was killed defending a resistance settlement from Advent forces. In case you don't remember his story, Marshall Smith was a former member of Exalt, an organization that was once known as one of XCOM's greatest enemies, second only to the aliens themselves. It was widely accepted among his peers that he joined XCOM due to feeling guilt for his actions while affiliated with Exalt, though no one was ever completely sure. While it is unfortunate that he's gone, the general consensus of his fellow soldiers is that he died trying to defend humanity. If he was looking for a means of redemption, he found it. Now, with one soldier down, another one is going to have to rise to take his place. And the soldier that's going to rise is named after one of our subscribers. Ragnaros the Light Lord, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. This is your soldier. Determined to bring about the fiery destruction of Advent, Ragnaros and his followers believe it's important to not only fight back against our extraterrestrial oppressors, but to cleanse the land that they have corrupted. He believes that true humanity will only be able to resurface once the absolute destruction of Advent, its city centers, and even its civilian sympathizers is complete. Although XCOM is not in agreement with all of his beliefs, they need the manpower. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Operation Hot Moon, or maybe we should call it Operation Hot Plate, because we are about to serve Advent a serious ass whooping. I didn't even write that down, that was just off the top of the head. But seriously, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a supply raid mission today. There is a plane outside my window, it'll be gone soon. This mission is going to be very important to the success of this playthrough, and the reason why is because we need the supplies very badly. And if we get these supplies, you know, if we manage to succeed at this mission, the supplies that you get, alien alloys, Illyrium, stuff like that, they're used to build upgraded armors and things of that nature, and we need that because, well, the Advent's getting a lot stronger, and we need to get stronger as well to counteract their strength. So let's get in there, let's do some work, let's clean house. Okay, and here we go. As always, you already know what the deal is. Our squad has already been kitted out. We're just going to go over very quickly the different equipments that they have with them. So, heading up the back line is our Spark unit. He doesn't have a name yet. He's just Spark number 2. If you can think of a cool name for him, put it in the comments, and maybe, just maybe, I will make him that name. Then, we got our new soldier on the field. This is Ragnaros the Light Lord. Ragnaros the Light Lord is also one of our subscribers, so thank you for watching, thank you for commenting, and here you are in the digital flesh, and I think I might have made you look a little bit too scary. I mean, this is intimidating, but if anything, this is going to be intimidating for Advent to go up against. Hopefully, we'll do some good stuff with that, but he is an infantry class, so that means he's going to be at his best if we can find a good spot for him to post up and just stay there for the majority of the match. Because of the ability to light him up, it allows him to take 2 shots if his first shot. It allows him to take a shot without ending his turn, and then he can take another shot after that. It's a pretty cool ability. But his equipment, the battle scanner, and the armor penetrating rounds, so he's going to give us some battlefield awareness. That's pretty important on supply raid missions, so you don't accidentally trigger a pod while there's another pod right at your flank that you couldn't see. So next up, Oliver Jones. He's coming in. He's got a new look. He's wearing a ghillie suit now. That looks pretty cool. It actually fits a lot better with his character, but his equipment is still the same. Boltcaster, Shadowkeeper, Frostbomb, Tracer rounds. You already know this is our signature alien hunter. That's my man's Oliver Jones. So then next up, Lee Mayho. She's coming in with the Serpent suit, Starter Mag, SMG, the frag grenade, and she's got the Hunter's axes on her back. Very powerful unit. She's going to get in there and chop some fools up. Then Agent Alpha, she is our trooper. She has a flashbang and a smoke grenade. As always, she's going to be Miss Tactical. And then, maybe I should change that to her nickname. Anyway, Agent Delta, he's coming in with the incendiary grenade and the dragon rounds. He is our rogue, so he's all about operating by himself, doing work behind enemy lines. And then last but certainly not least, tech support, aka Candale Jack, the specialist. He's coming in with the Skulljack and a medkit. So If there's anything we can hack, then we'll hack it. But otherwise, he's just going to be our supporting guy with the medkits, and he's going to keep us nice and healthy. So, let's get into it. There's another plane outside. Oh my goodness.
We got a tip the aliens were moving something important through this area on a convoy, and the Resistance managed to disable one of the transports before Advent could regroup. They're already working to lock down the site, but we can't pass up this opportunity. We need to secure the area, eliminate any hostile resistance, and recover whatever they've got.
All right, let's get this party started. I'm ready. I hope you're ready, because it's about to get serious. So, supply raid. These missions, they're always a bit of a hassle. Let's hope we can make it out of this one without too much trouble, without taking too much punishment. Now, where is our new guy, Ragnaros? Here he is. What I'm going to do with him initially is I'm going to toss out both battle scanners on the same turn. Yeah, I had a feeling there was going to be somebody up on this ledge. So I think we might actually be able to set up a decent forward position from up here. I'm already getting tactical and shit. So I think we might be able to set up using the cactus is full cover, that tree is full cover. We might be able to set up pretty well over here. And then I'm going to, okay, so I'm going to chuck out one more battle scanner just to see what's in front of me. Over here. It doesn't look like there's anything there, but there's probably something right next to him. So, all right, that's not bad. Not bad at all. I approve what just happened here. I definitely give it my stamp of approval. Oh my goodness, have I fucked up? No. Okay, thank goodness. I thought there was a pod that I didn't uncover. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, there is I guess we could just kind of chit-chat a little bit before the mission gets started. And chit-chat about what you might be wondering? Well, probably the most interesting thing to talk about, I think, is No Man's Sky. That game just came out. Anybody buy that one? Anybody playing that? Or do you not like it so much? It's one of those games, man. You either hate it or love it. I'm not a big fan of it, but that's not really what I'm here to talk about. What I am here to say is that the hype train is real. I like to refer to it as the wave, but the hype train, aka the wave. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's very serious, man. The hype train is very real. I mean, people. When a game is being advertised, it's so easy to get excited about stuff. I mean, even right now, like I'm super excited for Titanfall 2 when that comes out on October 29th, I think. That is like the game that I've been waiting for. I loved Titanfall 1. I didn't play it that much, but I really loved it. So I'm susceptible to the hype wave as well. I'm riding the hype wave myself. I'm subscribed to Titanfall Legends. If you're a fan of Titanfall 2, Titanfall Legends is a fun channel, a YouTube channel to watch. I'll put a link in the description if I remember. But yeah, man, it's the hype train is real. The hype train is real, and no one is immune from it. But the problem is, usually there's like a certain amount of wiggle room to where it's like, okay, I believe this game is gonna be this good. And it's either going to be a little bit better or a little bit worse, right? And it's usually okay. It's like, okay, well, it wasn't everything that I dreamed it would be, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And that's usually what happens with games, right? It's usually just not exactly what you expect it to be. And I'm about to fight a war on two fronts right now, and this is not a good idea. But I believe in myself, so I'm going to do it. But yeah, it's you know, it either works or it doesn't. It's either a little bit better than you expect it to be, or it's a little bit worse. And within that reason, within that sort of tolerance, it's okay. You know, like I'm trying to think, a game that I thought was going to be just immensely more popular than it is Battleborn, right? That's the perfect example. Do I really enjoy the game? Yeah, it's a great game. I find it a lot of fun. But is it as popular as I imagined it would be? No, not it by a long shot. So that's an example of something not being exactly what you wanted it to be, right? And it's okay for that to happen. Like, I'm not mad at that. I was on the hype train, and it just didn't go as far and fast as I wanted it to. And it's okay. But with No Man's Sky, the hype now, the mouse is currently in the middle of the screen, right? Hype was up here, but what ended up was like a little bit over here. Okay, so we're gonna end the turn, and all I'll say is I love the hype train. Okay, I love being on the hype train. I love getting excited about games. It's just a shame that No Man's Sky didn't live up to it. All right, but anyway, Advent is actually starting to creep around a little bit, and it's making me uncomfortable. There are a couple of pods that we can't actually see right now. Yeah, they're moving back even further. So at this point, we're gonna be able to actually get a pretty decent ambush if we play our cards right. So we are going to try and play our cards right. We're not going to be able to flashbang on the codec, so it is going to split if we don't actually take it out. But that's okay. I don't know who I'm going to use to start this off. I think I'm going to use the mech to start this off. And then I'll leave the rogue. Actually, now just wait a second. Hold on. Hold your horses, people. I'm thinking the wheels are turning very seriously right now. So our rogue, we're putting him in a bit of a tight spot, but if he can reach, that's a really good toss. Okay, so we are going to Overwatch with the mech, and then we're gonna Overwatch with Ragnarok, and then we're gonna Overwatch with Lee Mayho. Okay. And then we are going to toss this incendiary grenade at these three guys. And I'm not going to be able to kill anyone with... Let's just see what happens, all right? Agent Delta, hoo-ah, throwing look at that flame. Shredding that armor, setting everybody on fire. This is a good start. This is a very good start. I approve of how this is going so far. All right, Kodak getting shot a little bit. Come on. Come on. Come on, one more hit and that thing is dead. That's what I'm talking about. It's not even going to split. Fuck out of here. Sorry. I was a little excited about that. All right, so now all the rest of the pods are going to activate, and the rest of the reaction shots are going to come out. Shooting that guy a little bit in the chest. Candle Jack, unfortunately, going to miss. Looks like, here we go. Oliver Jones, the last Overwatch, is going to trigger. Hoo-ah! Getting another kill. Boom, baby boom, eliminated one of the shield bearers. This guy was going to be a serious problem because he was going to hit probably his pod and the pod of like the Viper and stuff that's on the side. That would have been very bad. Oh crap, this went really well. Oh man, yeah, you eat that fire. You enjoy that. You enjoy that, baby. It's too hot for you. All right, and here we go. The last part. Look at that. We got a new enemy type. That is an Archon. So the Archon is very dangerous. As you can see, it has 20 HP. And then the last and final pod, this is that Mutant and the two Vipers that we saw earlier. So actually, you know, if we play our cards right with Lee Mayho, we can actually get those Vipers to panic, which would be a pretty good thing. Help us deal with them a little bit more effectively. And here we go. He's putting up that shield. But you know, and here's the thing with the Serpent suit. The Serpent suit is a suit that was literally made. Whew, dodge. That's what I'm talking. Well, it missed. The Serpent suit is a suit of armor that is made with the skin of the king of all the Vipers. All right. So think about that for a second. Let that sink in. Just imagine, regardless of what country you're from. I'm from United States. Imagine if someone get the hell out of here with that Blade Storm is the shit. Now please miss. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. God damn it. Here we go. Here we go with the nonsense. So what I was gonna say is just imagine. Oh my goodness, this is turning out pretty bad. But just imagine if somebody made a suit of armor out of your country's leader, and just how ridiculous that concept is. Like how insane would it be if somebody made a suit of armor out of Barack Obama? That would be ridiculous. And I would freak out if I saw somebody with 2 axes on their back with Barack Obama's face. All right, that would just be frightening. So we are going to use our revival protocol on Lee Mayho because that was pretty brutal, and we are going to throw the axe in this guy's face. So I actually didn't realize this was a thing, but stun lancers can apparently counter your melee attacks with a melee attack of their own. As you saw, he hit her in the face with the butt of his rifle. So that was that was pretty cool, but goddamn, that was brutal. Now we've got a lot of stuff to deal with, and I have an idea of how I actually want to deal with this, and it's a pretty decent idea if I can manage to get it to work right. Now, so I'm in a spot. All right, I'm not gonna overthink this. Ooh, Lee May is actually pretty bruised up. I might have to pull her back a little bit. All right, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use. We're gonna start off with lightning hands because YOLO, and I'm for once I'm not gonna reload with Oliver Jones, and then take another shot with his bolt caster. I'm gonna use the ability Face Off. I'm pretty sure this ability has the highest damage output in the game if you use it right. So what it does is when I activate this, Oliver Jones is going to take a shot at every target that's in his range. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. But so we didn't do that much damage, but that ability has the highest potential damage out of any ability in the game. Because, like, just imagine if I had more units in my sights, I would have been able to pretty much eliminate. I would have done a lot more damage. So that's a cool ability with Oliver Jones that we have. So let's see, what else can we do? This is a tense situation right now. Okay, so he's gonna no, he's not gonna die from burning. He's not gonna die from burning. So we actually have to do something about this. Ooh, this is getting bad now. All right, I think I know what we have to do. It's time for some overdrive. It's time to start taking some shots at people. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. You already noticed me. I believed in that. I knew that was going to happen. I have faith in myself and my mech. So the next move we're going to take a shot at this guy because we got a pretty good percentage chance to hit him. That's what I'm talking about. And now we got the final overdrive. We are going to use it for the rocket, because we can launch that thing way farther than we should be able to. And that, I'm pretty sure that's hitting everybody in there. Is that getting a little bit of everybody? I don't think it's hitting the Mutant, but it is going to mess up his cover. So I'll take it. Oh, man. I think that was the best overdrive that I've ever had. Oh, and it hit the Mutant. Shit, yeah. Y'all thought this was some amateur hour. This is pro XCOM play right now. I'm actually super duper excited. Alright, I feel good about this. I feel really good about this. This mission is ranked very difficult, and I'm just shooting people in the nuts out here and completely I'm buying into my own hype a little bit. But, you know, it's like, I mean, it's working. It's like there are these moments when I think to myself, all right, you know, I'm feeling myself right now. And this is one of the motifs of this channel. Whenever I start feeling myself, stuff starts to get out of control. Stuff starts going wrong. But right now, I'm feeling myself, and what could go wrong at this point? Honestly, tell me what could go wrong at this point. A lot. All right, I'll be honest. A lot could go wrong at this point. But I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna just move up with Ragnaros and just put him into some full cover, and then hopefully on the next turn he'll be able to do some big damage. I keep forgetting I still have Lee Mei Ho left, and she can do a lot of damage. She can do a lot of damage, but I don't think she can do a lot of damage very safely right now. I could move her up behind the mech and potentially get a better shot with her. You know what? I think I'm going to conceal her. Matter of fact, what am I going to do with her? Is that... I'm gonna live dangerously. No, she's no. I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around. I'm panicked right now. I don't know why I'm scared that she's gonna die. But you know what it is? Is because she's almost at her maximum rank. Her and Oliver Jones are almost max rank soldiers, and that is very serious. Like when you get a soldier to max rank, that's like a huge milestone. So I don't want her to die right now, just when she's so close to being just a true elite on the battlefield. And oh my goodness, what was that? The mech. Okay, so the mech, he can take a pretty serious pounding, but it's not, you know, I don't want him to. Please dodge that. Yes! Look at him doing that little sidestep. Okay. Oh man, they don't like this mech. Please. Look at that armor though. Just 1 point of damage. I can handle that. That's nothing. But this guy, Mr. Favio, Mr. Hovering Favio over here, could become a problem if we can't deal with him. And look at that, Oliver Jones using an ability that he doesn't get to use very often, Return Fire. If he gets shot at, he takes a reaction shot at whoever shot him, because he ain't playing that. And neither am I. It's time to get serious. We do have a flank on this guy, and I think we can actually make that flank even better. Or maybe we can just try and just kill him outright. Yeah, I feel like this is fine. Get out of here with that. Ain't nobody got time for you. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go through the rest of this mission just completely feeling myself. Cause why not? Why not? I mean, this guy's being an idiot over here, this Mutin. So screw it. I'm on top of the world. Like this is like you ever just been at a bar and you just extra confident for some reason, and you can't really pinpoint why you're extra confident, but you are, and you don't even really want to pinpoint why you're extra confident. You just want to accept it as what it is. You know, you just want it to be. That's what I want right now. I just want this extra confidence that I feel to be, and I don't want to question it. I don't want to question it in the slightest. Now, I'm going to do something that is arguably not the right move, but I really want Lee Mei Ho to get her promotion so I can sort of retire. What the are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Get out of here. Nonsense. Nonsense. I've never seen some nonsense like this before in my life. But you know, okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, so I'm going to use one of the new abilities from the infantry class, Ragnaros the Light Lord. He has this cool ability called Flare. Now, so it brightens up a target area, granting attackers an increased chance to hit. But the trick is, I'm pretty sure it works on allies too, so I don't actually want it to hit my mech. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss it on this guy. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. And it doesn't even cost an action. It has a turn cooldown, but it doesn't cost an action. So that's very cool. And okay, so it's a 10% increased chance to hit on that target. We still have a pretty low chance to hit with Ragnaros regardless, so I am going to take this flank shot with him. And I'm still feeling myself. It wore off a little bit when I missed, but it just came right back when I shot that man in the chest. All right. You know, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Candle Jack showing us he still knows how to use that thing. All right. And at this point, we're actually almost done. We've almost eliminated all the enemy targets. And the best part about that is that we haven't destroyed any supplies. And that's partly due to the fact that we didn't bring any grenades with us. And I'm not being an asshole about it. Oh, man. We're doing well right now, fellas. We're doing really well. You know? I feel like a lot of times I don't take a moment to really enjoy the fact that this is going well. You know? Because, I mean, we as people, we spend so much of our time just kind of worrying about everything, right? We never take a moment to sit back and realize how amazing it is that people can shoot through the floor a little bit, you know? Because that's really cool. No, but let's get into it. I think we win. I feel like we win. Okay, so spoiler alert, we are going to win this mission, but while I was recording it, it was really hot and my brain pretty much melted out of my ears, so I stopped talking once again. This is kind of going to be a common thing during the summertime. I'm just gonna stop talking because my brain is going to melt from the heat. Man, it's the middle of August while I'm recording this, in case you're watching this sometime in the future. And it's also, I live in New York City. It is very humid in New York City, and the humidity is really, really stupid. It's bad, and sometimes it gets so bad that you just can't even talk, you know? Like, there's a Lewis Black joke, he's a stand-up comedian, about how sometimes it's so cold that you can't even finish a thought, right? You're like, hey, how you doing? It's freaking cold out here. And then you just can't. And it's the same when it's really, really hot like it is right now. You know, I'm just sitting back, I'm playing some XCOM, and my computer's like, bro, could you, like, turn the fan up? And I'm like, calm down. And then I'm like, yeah, I'll put the... Hey, but I got some ice water. So it's really bad, right? The heat is just really bad, and I just don't do well with the heat. But speaking of not doing well, these vipers aren't doing very well because they are panicking at the sight of the serpent suit that I made with their king. We talked about this earlier, but it's ridiculous. The concept that we took the Viper King, shaved him up, and made a suit out of him, ridiculous. So now that this Viper is panicking, it is going to take a shot at the Archon. But even if he didn't, that Archon is just not going to be able to do much to us because pretty much at this point we've got the whole squad staring at him, so there's not really anything he can do. He is going to move up to Lee Mei-ho, and her Blade Storm ability is going to proc, so he's going to take even more punishment from that. And then she's not even going to get damaged because she has the Untouchable ability. So that means if she secures a kill in her previous turn, on the enemy's turn, the first attack that gets made against her is guaranteed to miss. So that's sort of a trade-off for the Implacable ability, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself as far as talking about all the different abilities in the game. You could have a whole separate 10-hour-long discussion about that, but speaking of things being destroyed, the Archon is dead. So at this point, we have won the mission. It's pretty much over, and now we just have to decide how we want to brutally execute this Viper. And what I am going to decide is that Lee Mei-ho is going to finish the job. I really do want her to get promoted. It's nice when you get a soldier to that max rank so you can retire them, so you can just sit them on the shelf and be like, you guys are going to sit there for the remainder of eternity, and when I really need you, I'm going to take you out. And then, unfortunately, though, Lee Mei-ho is not going to get a high enough roll on her axe attack. She's still using the basic axe. I really need to upgrade. There's a lot of my upgrades that are sort of behind. But in any case, we do have a lot of other people that can make moves at this point. And Agent Delta is going to make that move. He's going to shoot that thing in the back of the head and finish the job. And we're going to get some loot out of it. So in addition to the loot that we are going to get for the base supply raid stuff, we get a bunch of supplies for that, some alloys and all that stuff. We are going to pick up, boom, bada bing, 2 more Illyrium cores. So that's going to be very valuable to us making our different items like our alien grenades and our incendiary stuff and all. It's real good. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. So at this point, we're done. We're done. So we finished the mission. So the name of the game is XCOM 2. The name of the channel is iBluairJgR Game for Comedy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.